We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing here, Howell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Howell. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the counter, this is Robinson. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Now they go play action with Howell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is brought in at the 21. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup, and the Cowboys 1st down.
They'll set up a throw.
Left side to Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Okay,
the last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Lambo is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First down, Howell to throw. Quick slant, Dotson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and folks, this is not an accident. This is by design. They wanted to clear out the middle of the field, and then if no one's open, they've got a safety valve they can just dump it down to, and he's got all sorts of space to roam there, and he turns it into a really big play.
They'll run with Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders get a bit closer. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After 17-7 is our score. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Elliott running right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, Elliott. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go.
Inside give to Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On first down, Howell. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, 55 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Zeke going to get it on the option to the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
Ready, ready. 18 ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now throwing on 1st down here.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10th carry now for Elliott. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running right, Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's go
The
now.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw.
That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the option. Running right. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2 toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
And Howe will throw it.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And a Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
That's caught once again by Gallup. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Let's go now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders
at their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Hal. That one caught by the tight end Bates.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st down, Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. the time of the play clock almost up. Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Howell from the gun. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Fourth down, Howell.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. Out left to Dotson.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Slide for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe merciful, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Commanders, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,
the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall.
And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the